Okay, living on this country and this beautiful settings where we are in terms of the country that we have gained back as part of our traditional ownership. The sad thing as a farmer for me right now is to see how people are, their economic well-being, their personal well-being, are being threatened by the fact that the cheaper imports as a result of these trade agreements between Australia and other countries, I think has really threatened and is threatening the livelihood of a lot of people in the primary production industry and the primary industries. I think there's an absolute need, and it'll be one of my ambitions and first things that I would do in Parliament, is to call for a review of the free trade agreements. I think that the free trade agreements are absolutely in need of a complete overhaul, and we must include all stakeholders in those reviews so that we at least strike a balance. I think that there's plenty of room for trade in terms of import and exports, but the thing is that we don't do those things at the expense of our own primary industries. We only have to look right through our country and look at the suffering that's being experienced by a lot of farmers. You know, the debt that they're in, and having to survive the droughts that we have that just gone past. The mental health problems that are beginning to emerge as a consequence of these heavy pressures of the need to become profitable and be able to balance the book so that they can pay off those enormous loans that they have, and the fact that the banks own their properties as opposed to them producing enough to be able to pay those things off. They're constantly in debt, which is leading to great mental stress on a lot of those families. And I think we need to look at the health and well-being of those people. And I think, you know, the governments who have introduced these trade agreements absolutely need to understand the human suffering that's occurring as a result of them bringing these free trade agreements in place without understanding the true impact that it will have on our primary producers.